Yep. So if you can read someone's spirit, you are powerful. If you are able to know when someone is not being truthful and they are a really good liar, you are powerful. If you can use your common sense to get yourself out of situations that will hinder you, then you are powerful. If you're able to even realize that you can sense someone's spirit from a mile away or sense someone's spirit without them even talking, that means that you are very powerful. You have been given a very strong gift that most people really don't have. If you know when to use your resources to get out of a certain situation so that you can better yourself, then you are really, really powerful. And most people don't even know that. But you need to know what your power is and what you're good at doing that no one else is that good at doing. Or maybe what are you good at doing just as well as other people are. If you have different type of situations that you didn't even know how you got out of that, and you just it just like it appeared like out of middle of nowhere, you felt like God got you out of a situation. You don't know how it happened, but it worked out for you. If you kept praying and believing in yourself and you still doubted, but you still know that you needed to have faith, that means that you are strong and super powerful. Seriously, if you can know how another person may feel before you say certain things, that means you are extremely powerful. Know what your power is, because these things are going to increase your ability to making changes that might be better than what was already given. Some people won't tell you that, but they know this about you already. If you're a type of person who loves um, being honest and protecting yourself and other people and wanting to do what's right, but and things come along in our lifetimes to where we might do something that may not be right. But if you're that type of person that can get back on track and realize what you've done and take responsibility for your actions and know what to accuse and when to bring together, then you're really, really powerful. If you can settle a dispute without using profanity and cursing, you are extremely powerful. And thank yourself, and you will get a huge gift from the universe. Literally, people know what type of heart you have, especially people who are powerful and know the strength of our inner being. They know when to develop the time to give to that person. And they also know when to develop a certain plan to help a person with a powerful mindset. Not all people who are powerful are acknowledged by their good deeds, but people forget to pour back into them because that's just nature. Um, However, it's really, really important that the love that you have inside does not overtake the truth of what you're trying to put out there. You are strong and powerful, and most people need to understand who they are and what they're capable of doing every once in a while, because every once in a while we forget our abilities and our strength and how powerful we are. So it's important for you guys to stay in line with your thoughts of knowing who you are. Then you will be better off at explaining yourself, or just be better off at being around people who don't know you, because this is your time to get your confidence back and know that these people can read my spirit before I even start opening up my mouth. So just know that you are powerful, and humans are really, really powerful. You're capable of doing things. It's all about manifesting your dreams and making things happen, making things become a reality, things that you want that is going to be of good forth bringing to other people and to yourself. But you do good for yourself and you treat people the way you want to be treated, then everyone else will respond back to you and they will help you along the way. It's just more important for you guys to stay in tune with how you think, because how you think determines how you act. And if you did not have a certain type um, of a feeling that made you feel unhappy, then how would you even develop um, explaining yourself to yourself or other people without that type of powerful mindset, that common sense? So know when to develop the right moment to think about how much of an influence you are to other people, or how much of an influence you are able to benefit another person, and yourself as well, of course. So stay in line with that, because humans are so powerful. It is out of this world. And I don't want you to ever forget how powerful you are. And stay in contact with people who tell you you are something. People who tell you they believe in you. They see things in you that other people don't see. People who say that you're going to be someone. Stay in contact with those people, because remember, we might forget sometimes. So it's important for you to at least stay within your means and stay within the people that support you, because those are going to be the ones who help you remember who you are. Not that you're going to forget, but sometimes it's always good to be reminded the type of person you are, what type of spirit you have, what you're capable of doing, how smart you are you wise, and things like that. People will tell you that, and you need to be reminded that over and over as much as you can, because there's so many things out there that can distract us from continuing to let those positive thoughts soak in, because there's so much negative around. So remember, it's about who you are around, and of course, you want to make sure you are a good source to be around. Of course, you want to be comfortable with yourself. If you're trying to get rid of let's say, a certain addiction, you may want to just stay by yourself, so you won't have to have another person who is addicted be around you, because it's going to be hard for you to try to break away from your addiction when they're doing the same thing too. That's just normal. I have to do it too with marijuana. They tell people that marijuana is not a bad drug and it's not really, then it's nothing to worry about. And it's not. But my thing is, if I ever wanted to stop utilizing marijuana, I will not be around anyone that is utilizing marijuana, because you one of the worst things I've ever heard someone say when I told them, if you want to stop being on drugs, then it's best for you to, not be around someone who's doing the same thing, because how are you going to stop if, what I'm saying, like their wants might not be your want at that time, but it can turn into your want because of their wanting in that moment, and it might just mess everything up. And a lot of people, wait till it's too late, and then they're caught up into the system thing again. So that is pressure on one person, but it's better for you guys to stay in your means and know when to develop a strategy that you're capable of creating, because we're so powerful. So once you create a better strategy within your mind to know who you are and how you can let other people know who you are also, without someone else speaking for you, you might want to put it out there yourself. And this is why I encourage YouTubers, for beginners, to actually do this, because you're giving the world a part of you, and you're letting them know how you cope with life situations, how you deal with things, and how you manage your everyday life. And I did my YouTube channel to let people discover my personal life, because I've been closed in a box my entire life, and was I'm gonna have to say I was kind of warned about putting certain things on the internet. If it's too personal, don't say it. It's not the third. But how else are you going to heal without explaining your story? Or how else is someone else going to be healed by hearing your story? You know what I'm saying? It's just like that. So Don't worry about, the negative things. All good things are starting to come along for you. Just know that you are a powerful person and you need to stay that powerful person wherever you are. And I had so much else to say with this video, but I didn't want to be on here too long. So, however, I did reach some people, and I hope I did reach enough people. So just continue to hit the subscribe button and like the video. Feel free to write your comment down if you want to. I don't mind, but it is really important for people to start realizing who they are and how powerful they are, because it will be just a waste for you to not utilize what you are capable of doing, and that could be the very thing that's going to save you from wherever you are, or the people around you, or whatever. Just being quiet and keeping things in is not going to make everything better. It is just going to make everything appear to be still there. I'm not going to say worse. It is going to be still there. So if it's not there and you have said it, it's nothing new to anyone else. They see how you react to certain things. People see how you speak. People read spirits and know if you have a soul or not. So you don't have to explain yourself to people. Just be yourself. You don't have to go over. Whenever you do the most, people will see when you're doing the most, and you will kind of look back at yourself and start to say, well, why did this type of person look at me that way, or why did I get that type of remark? Then you're starting to read yourself and know when to calm down and when to just be steady. And you don't have to worry about anything, because you are so creative. And once you start developing different thoughts in your mind of how you can gain potential within yourself and focus on bettering you, then you will be a better you. So you are really, really powerful, and never ever forget that. Some people just don't hear that enough more often. So I really wanted to make this something that would be inspiring to someone, because I definitely needed to hear this. I need to hear this every single day. It's just like going to church. It's just like going to church. Some people need to go to church to get the word, to hear the inspiration, to let them be inspired within, so that they will not be doubting themselves, because they are supposed to be remembering that God promised them something, and when people, hear that God promised me this and that and the third and blah, 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 as long as it's positive, people just want to be reminded. So if you go to church for the word, get the word, leave. You don't have to stay there and become a member and things like that. That's a whole nother video. But just know that you are a powerful person, and only you can develop your way of thinking that is different from other people, that no one else sees, which is black magic. Nobody else sees it. And no, it's not negative. It is literally something that no one else, black magic is literally something that no one else can see. Boom. That's all that is. But that's a whole nother video. So I'll see you guys later.